Hello, my name's Grant Kirkman, and I'm doing a rehash of a video I did about 2 years ago about having eye floaters. And I thought I'd talk to you about everything that's really happened to me since. Um, so at the beginning, I got eye floaters. I noticed them they were huge. Like, when I went to the hospital and they said to me, yeah, you got eye floaters, you'll be fine, It's something that you'll get used to. And I just could tell that it wasn't. I could tell, I think I had a lot at the beginning. I don't think it was just a little bit. It was like, wow. It was like coming forth, like, at the beginning. Loads more each day, and it really affected me. And I was thinking I could do this, but then I couldn't. I could do this, but then I couldn't. And I went to doctors and paid for doctors, private doctors, and the private doctor said it was in my head, and if I started taking tablets, it would go. And my family were like, yeah, that's it, and we were going home. And I was silent, and they were like, you should be happy with this news because now you know what to do. And obviously, you guys know. Imagine being told this was in your head. You know, like that's crazy. So it made me very sad, and my family didn't necessarily believe me for a while until it became very obvious that there was definitely something wrong with me with my eyes. And you know, so we fought and we asked for a referral. And I remember the day we asked for a referral to the doctor who said it was in my head. And another man came in and said, he asked, um, would you ever say to your son or daughter to have this operation? And this other doctor went, oh no, I'd never do that. And it felt like he was trying to scare my mum. And at the time I was 20, maybe 19, so it was my own independent decision if I wanted to have an operation. And I made that decision, and they shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I asked for a referral, and we went to London, and we met this guy. I don't want to say his name. And yeah, he was the first person to actually see it. So I told him about it, and he said, "Come with me." And we went into this room, and it was like a camera, like they were going to video it. And he said, "There they are. I can see them." And he said, "No one will ever tell you now that it's in your head anymore." My mum cried because it was the first time she ever saw what was going for me, And it was hard, but it was amazing to hear that. It was amazing to hear that it's not in your head because I didn't think it was in my head, but it's hard for when everyone around you's telling you it is to not question it. And it was so nice to find out it wasn't. So I asked for an operation, and there's two different operations you can get. You can get a vitrectomy, which is it's two different vitrectomies operations. One is called a PVD, and that's where the jelly substance in your eye, the vitreous, they take the whole vitreous out as much as they can because it's attached. So they take as much as they can out and take all the floaters out. And I said that's the one I want. Well, the other one is the like kind of like suction like a Hoover, and I asked for the other one. And I finished my operation. And the day before the operation is very scary. But you have this feeling that this is what you need to do, and this could make you happy. But then I woke up from the operation, and I wouldn't necessarily my eye didn't hurt that much. Just don't move it. Just don't move it. You'll be okay if you don't move it. Just know that you can't watch videos for a while. Just know that you can't read a book. Just listen to podcasts, and you'll be okay. But then I realised that I had this huge circle floater still stuck in there. I was like, oh my god. I was like, okay, that's not that bad. I was like, okay. And then I noticed that I had this kind of like curtain that's like drooping across my vision, and it panicked me so much. And I was like, oh my god! Like I thought, I didn't know what was going on. It was very scary. And then I said, oh, of course they'll sort it out. Of course they'll sort it out. And then he said, oh no, no, we can't sort that out. And it was like, but this is not. I came here to get treated because I had visual disturbance. I don't want to have an operation and then be asked to be okay with having visual disturbance as a result. Still, there has been times where cars have been going past me, and because of how light it is, it's so black there that I can't see it. So why is that not enough? Anyway, I'm not even. The thing is, it's like most people in these videos you see have had like really good situations. Boom, it worked. And then maybe if you look hard enough, you're gonna find people who are like, it didn't work. Of course, it's not gonna work for everyone. Of course, it's not gonna work for everyone. You have to know that, and that could be you. Just know that, and if you really think, okay, I can't live with this, well, make your choice. If it's not that bad, and it's something that you can walk about with, and you don't need to hold someone, and it's it is livable, and if it's just an annoyance, you can get past that. But if it starts to turn into something where it's really affecting you, and like going outside alone is if it is so hard because of how many there are when it's like for me. It never used to. It wasn't as bad as that at one point, but it always been bad. But really think about if you want to do anything about this, because it really can go wrong, and it went wrong for me. I'm going to try and get it fixed. You know, I don't go outside in the day. Alright, well, that's an update of what's going on. Thank you, bye bye.